Hello, my lovely people. Welcome to my channel. It's Josephine Mbutu Alexander. Please, for those who are seeing me for the first time, guys, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel so that anytime whenever I'm uploading a video, you got a notification. Thank you very much, guys, for those who've been subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate you so much, guys. May the Lord bless you so much. Yeah, sometimes it really does take time for me to upload a video due to many responsibilities. And sometimes maybe you might plan to vlog and something will just come up whereby you're not able to vlog. That's why sometimes I don't upload a video after a week or two, if it happened like for 2 weeks, unless maybe like there's something really going on. Like yesterday I wanted to upload, but not yesterday I wanted to vlog, but something come up whereby guys, I was so disappointed yesterday when I woke up. Yeah, like first of all, we are renting a house, a 3-bedroom house, whereby we are sharing it with some couples also. So the problem was when we woke up, as we are having a child, and even them, they are having a child. So now their son just wake up swollen. I don't know how you call it when a child it's not tonsils, it's just something else. In our language, we call it okakombo. I don't know. In English, we call it okakombo in our language. I don't know in your language. But it's just something which makes a child to be swollen just on the neck or just somewhere in the chest, just something like that. But I heard that it's once you found out that your child is like that, obviously you have to take the child to the hospital for treatment. And again, there is a way how they do it traditional, but I don't believe in that. I don't really believe in that because it's not something that I saw. I just used to hear it, but it didn't happen to me. I remember those days when I was young, I was also having it, but I remember going to the hospital. But it's something which is common, and it used to affect, like if there's a child who's having it in the house, obvious someone will be, not really obvious, but in many cases it used to affect others also. You just end up having it, all of you in the house. So now it was a problem for my son to be in the same place with a child also who's having it, because the problem, that child doesn't go to school. He stay with the mother, and my son used to go to school, whereby if it affect my child, obviously it's going to affect other kids at school. So I managed yesterday. I took him to school in the morning. Then I was just telling the teacher that no, there's this thing which happened whereby there's a child in our house whereby he's having this, and I'm scared maybe it must also affect Junior, whereby it might be a problem. Then the teacher was like, no, it's not good. She didn't say Junior must not come to school, but I was scared, like if Junior is affected, if you will be affected, obviously you will affect all the kids. And I spoke also with my sister who is a doctor, like asking if there's some med which I need to give to, at least if in case, even if he's going to be in contact with the other child, so that it will not affect him. But my sister said no, there's nothing that to be done by that. The only way, only if just to stop. But how will you stop a child from playing with another, like kids who are together, like who are staying in the same house? It's not really easy. So I just managed to take my child to my mother, and guys, I thought it was easy, like I was not really stressed up like for transport. I managed to get transport, just going and coming back, and just some small things which I have also to buy for him while he will be there. And again, he's with my mother. It's not really to say that what I bought is something that is going to eat, but just some small things in the village. So guys, when you're just used to be with your baby, just there's just something. To be honest, I know where my child is. I know that he is well taken care of. I know that he is getting love, attention from my mother, you know, the love, everything. But hey, guys, they just a bad feelings in me. They just that feeling that you feel when you are going, even at school. Just it's just normal. That's the same feeling that I used to even to. Okay, like in the case whereby sometimes I'm leaving him at school. At school, it's not like the way he is with mom. There, I'm having assurance. Like no, he is well. He's taken care of. He's protected with mom. Everything is there. Everything that I could not even provide, mom is having it. But just that love of your child, guys, it's not easy. I remember sleeping when we were sleeping. You know, the other time I remember I was even angry with my husband. One was it? It was on Saturday. So my sister, there was that long weekend, that weekend which started. But for people who go to school, there was that long weekend which started last week Wednesday, whereby Thursday there was no school, Friday was no school, and plus Saturday and Sunday, which was the weekend. So I thought my sister was supposed to go home, but she just changed, like no, Kama, they were having some things at school, she could not go. Then on this Saturday she just called in the morning like, sis, but Kama, they spoke already on Friday with my husband, like in case if I'll go home, I want to go with Junior. Then my husband like, okay, no, it's a good thing. So she just ended up calling in the morning like, no, I want to go home. She just called me. This time she didn't call my husband. He just called me like, I want to go to the village today, so please, if I may go with Junior. When I told my husband, guys, I was angry. I was disappointed. My husband said, no, he can't go. Come on, he can't go because, a child cannot just go. But sometimes you have to look at where the child is going. And again, we believe that a child is something, man. When the child is visiting, like these things of sharing a child, sometimes, even a child himself will feel good, will feel joy, moving around from one place to another, whereby all of us, we are all his parent. Obviously, you could just feel nice. Guys, I was so angry. My husband said, no, he's not going. And imagine, I thought of like, sometime, it's not just something that I'm saying, it's not really true, but it's true. As mothers, like, I remember since when I gave birth to Junior, like, most of the time I'm just with Junior, like, yeah. And I would really believe that even the bond which I'm having with Junior is not the same with the father. Because I used to spend more time than the father. And at some point, you need also time. Like, you love your child, but the things of him going to my mother sometimes, it also give me time just like to rest a bit. You can't just be with a child 24 hours. And again, I used to feel like sometimes, in this life where we are living, sometimes it's not just good for a child to get used to one person, like with me, how my son is. We need, I think, even where he is now, like with mom, come on, you are just like, Kai, where's mom? Then, come on, mom just told him, like, no, mom went to daddy to shaka. And he's like, okay. But I know, he's still asking myself, like, I want mom, where's mom? Which is not okay. It's really good, it's normal, like to miss your mother, but at some point you need to balance. You need to have a life whereby you can live with someone apart from your parent. I remember when I used to be with my grandmother, there was a point whereby I was used to my grandmother than my mother, and there was a point whereby I could balance, like, this is my grandmother, this is my mother, and even if I would not be with my mother, I could live with my grandmother happily. And I don't want my son to find himself suffering one day if I will not be available. Like, if I will be no more, then my child at least I want him to feel comfortable with my mother. Because I know my mother loves him the way he loves me, or more than the way he loves me even. But sometimes we need to learn how to give our kids to their grannies or their grandfather, so that they will start balancing life. so that they'll start living knowing that sometimes I can stay with my grandmother, or sometime there will be a time where I'll be with my grandmother due to some things, or there is a time where I get with my mother due to some things, not just with one parent. The moment you be no, like the child will go through a lot, and it will not be easy. But if you happen to share the child, like today is here, not every time, but at least sometimes. I'm not really comfortable, like it's not really like my child is not safe, but there's that feeling that I'm having, and it's not good. I don't like it. I don't like feeling not comfortable. I don't like feeling not really happy just because this is just a normal thing. I know my child is not like playing with things, but this is not the case. The case is that I'm used to be with my son, and it's something which I want to try balancing, because I felt like if Junior went home, because he used to, he's naughty, maybe I'll enjoy my husband, guys. There are times where, but like starting from yesterday, I just dropped him yesterday, then I came back, but I'm alright, like, and when I came, like, I was just even like, I end up just even picking some fight with my husband, which was not even a case, but just because I miss him. But I took him for this time. I took him because he doesn't need to be in the environment where there is a child who's also having that, because he might affect other kids at school. Just that's the reason for now. And I would not have a choice. To be honest, I would not have a choice. And I will not just risk the life of the other kids at school. Like, this is not a dangerous things like the way we see it, but it's not good. Just bringing things to the kids like that. So what I'm saying, or the message that I'm saying today, is that, guys, to my fellow parents, please, let's start giving or letting the kids to explore, letting the kids to experience different environment, to experience, or like go visiting their grandparents, so that also they will know to live a different environment, to live without you as a parent. This is something good. You learn something, and you also start feeling comfortable at some points. The way I will feel today, that's how I will feel after 2 days, because I want him to be there for 2 weeks, which is long. That's my wish. I don't know, guys, but yeah, that's my wish. That's how I want it to be. But yeah, I will see. Yeah, for those who are watching, guys, please, as I said, let's try. You cannot just try for so long, like for 2 weeks, like the way I'm doing. Just try, like, even for a weekend. You just start with a weekend, then you see how it is living without your child for 2 days, 3 days. Then you see, then you see how it's feel. Then you see how, you just need some time, even time for them, like for you to rest. Like I could not even believe sleeping on my own time. Like, maybe I came from work, then I have just to sleep a bit before I go prepare my dinner, because once you're with a child, you cannot sleep. Like, I don't sleep when I'm with my son. I sleep only when he's sleeping. And like now, when he's big, there are times that you feel like I want to sleep, then you fall asleep. Not with him. He will wake you up and he will tell you, "Mommy, please." And he will still just doing what you do to him. Like with my son, I remember him. There was like just last weekend. I was asleep, man. I was dozing. I wanted to sleep. Then Junior was just like, "Mommy, baby, my person." Like, I end up just laughing, but I want to sleep. You don't have a choice. And sometimes, even if you are angry, you just end up laughing. It's our choice. Thank you very much, guys, for watching to my video. Guys, may the Lord bless you. Guys, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you for those who subscribe. Please, for those who didn't subscribe so that you get a notification, so that anytime whenever I'm uploading a video, you got a notification. There's a lot that we need to share. Maybe I might just be like not uploading too much now due to some condition, but there will be a time where I'm uploading a lot, or there's a lot of time, there will be a time where I will share some things that you also be interested in. Thank you, guys. I love you.